That's fine. About there. Cool. This is Off-Script here. I'm with the very special Emily Brooke. How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Now, I saw a warrior there tonight. I saw someone that battled through. It was what I made one of the fights of the night. How did it feel being in the ring and actually having your first fight?
Do you know what? It's so weird. When you actually get up on that stage and walk out, you don't even really see the crowd. Like, I had this like tunnel vision and I fixated on the ring. So yeah, it was so mad. Like, and even when I was in there, all I could hear was my coach's voice and no one else's. Yeah, just all of it's just a blur around you.
Well, it was an amazing way to kick off the start of Kingpyn. I couldn't have scripted it better in my mind.
Yeah.
But we just spoke to Sammy Jo Loxton, and she said that she was so inspired by your performance. She said 6 weeks of training, and you're producing that.
She said speed, power. Like, even I was surprised, to be honest with you. No one should be performing to that level with that amount of training.
Yeah, no, honestly, I'm actually so gassed. I'm not gonna lie, it's been 7 days a week, so It's been intense. It's 6 full weeks, but it's just over 6 weeks, so it's not. Yeah, but like sometimes all my work life, honestly, everything before has like just been put to the side. I've been trained 7 days a week, sometimes twice a day, so that has just been my pure focus. I've not even been promoting on socials. I shut off from the outside world, put myself in a bubble, and that's what I've done.
Well, the dedication really shows, because you absolutely smashed it in the ring tonight.
Absolutely. Now, what did you make of your opponent? Obviously, at first, I think we all thought she was a bit of a pushover. I think when she first got announced, I wasn't surprised, but then as fight weeks started to get closer and closer, I saw some aggression in there. Then in the ring, I was surprised. What did you make of her actual boxing ability and as an opponent?
She's been boxing for like over a year, and she's been sparring against November. So like, obviously, I'm not going to go out there in public for a fighter, but I knew she was going to be a challenge. Any one of these girls was, with the amount of training I had. But I knew I had a heart. I knew I liked to fight, so got in that ring and got on it today.
Now, obviously, you love to fight, and it's a tournament, so you're going to be fighting again very soon. How are you feeling about going into that next round?
Do you know what? I'm actually so gassed. I was just speaking back room with my coach, because I was like, I just want to get back into training already. We're already even talking about a game plan with Barbie. We are on it, honestly, and I'm going to be back in that intense camp. And we know exactly what we're going to do. He even said to me, he was like, I'd rather you actually have Barbie than Whitney, because it's harder. Wow. People think reach is such an advantage, but you can use it to your own advantage. It's harder for someone to punch down than what is up.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, what do you make of Barbie as an opponent? Obviously, she's scary. She terrified me when she came over for an interview. What do you make of her?
Yeah, like, she's going to be harder. Like, I do believe she is a harder opponent, but I'm going to have harder. Like, I'm going to be training twice as hard as before. I'm going to be coming in harder and better next time, and I do believe, like, honestly, these girls I have sparred, like, honestly, some of their punches, like, I can't explain. A punch doesn't hurt. A good punch makes you feel rocked. Your whole body shakes to the core. And I've still not been dropped, Barbie, so fucking bring it. We'll take it on the fucking chin every time and throw back, so.
God, I can see you're ready. I can see you're ready. So obviously we saw your sister in there. She put a performance on there. What did you make of her actual performance? It was very tough. I was very surprised.
Do you know what? Is it Danielka? Is that how you say it? I don't want to pronounce it wrong. Do you know what? I think she was a bit of an underdog, you know. I think everyone underestimated her. Do you know what, though? I do know Els had a really rough camp too, and I know she's going to be beating herself up. She actually was like bedbound for like 5 days from being ill when I just took on a tournament, and she I think just after, actually. But yeah, she convinced herself she had like long COVID. So yeah, she has had it rough, but I'm so proud of her. She stuck through it. I think at the end she had the most heart, and that's what I wanted for her.
100%. Now, it's not just the women fighting. We've had an incredible roster of guys. Nunes, Winderson, Unreal, King Kenny. Everyone's been smashing it.
Do you know what? I need to go back and watch the fights, because where I've been doing interviews backstage and stuff, there's been snippets I've missed. Like, apparently with Barbie dropped Wendy, which I need to go watch. I need to go back and do my homework. My coaches have seen it. But have you seen the crowd as well? These Brazilians know how to fucking cheer. Like, honestly, they've been so entertaining. I've been sat out there watching some of them, and wow, like tonight has been the best atmosphere. Like, it's actually insane. Like, guys, you need to come to the next show. I've never been sat in a crowd like it. It's insane.
Yeah, well, I think you know, these fights should start, you know, bringing people from Brazil, from Spain, from all these
Half the
different
crowd
countries.
was Brazilian.
Yeah,
Honestly, it's crazy. Yeah, Lee's they're definitely popular.
Yeah, for sure.
Now we're moments out from a huge fight. Austin, McBroom, and Nissan Gibb.
Yeah, well, everyone's.
Are you on the fence with that one, or is there a side your favourite?
Do you know what? I think it's just going to be the same as before. I think Gibb is going to do it. Yeah, I think Gibb's going to win.
I just see it in the eyes. I think it's all in the eyes. I see McBroom, he looks scared.
Yeah, I think like he's going to be in his head now, isn't it? Like every time someone comes for that comeback, the odds is always not in their favour. So I'm going to go with Gibb.
Well, now it sounds like you're itching to get back into fight camp. However, you've been through somewhat of a war, a fight. Are you going to relax for a bit? Are you going to do anything fun? What are you going to do for yourself?
A little manicure,
I'll probably, do you know what? I'm going to go home and scran some good old cake. You have no idea what the diet's been like. I'm going to have a buffet filled out.
Okay, nice.
And yeah, I'm just going to be taking a bite out of everything in front of me. It's going to be great.
Well, we just want to say what an amazing performance and thank you so much for this interview. Rest up.
you.
We look forward to seeing you again.
Thank
you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
No worries.
Rest up as well.